Okay, other types of systems. So we're just going to take basically all the knowledge that we have and we're just going to use it to solve these different types of systems which have squared terms in them. Okay. So we're either going to use elimination or substitution, and it just kind of depends on what the systems look like. So here we have an x squared, those match up, my 10x's match up. So I am going to use substitution. I'm going to use elimination. I was thinking elimination, said substitution. But I'm just going to multiply that top equation by -1. So you get negative x squared minus y squared plus 10x minus y minus 23 equals 0. And we're going to move that other one down right below it and add these two equations up. So those x squareds cancel, the x's cancel, and you're left with negative y squared plus 6y squared is 5y squared. Negative y plus 6y is 5y. Negative 23 plus 13 is 10. That equals 0. I'm going to divide it all by 5, and you get y squared plus y minus 2 equals 0. And notice how that 5 didn't go out to the front. So that's because I divided every single term there by 5. And when you can do it to every single term on both sides of the equation, then it just cancels out and it leaves. If you only take out a GCF on one side, that's where you have to pull it out to the front. Okay, now we're going to factor this. That's y plus 2, my y minus 1. So y equals -2 and y equals 1. So that means that we're going to have two answers here. So I need to plug in -2 to get my x for that one. I also need to plug in 1 to get my x for that one. So I'm going to plug in -2. And you get x squared plus 4 minus 10x minus 2 plus 23, which is x squared minus 10x plus 25, which is x minus 5 and x minus 5. So x equals 5. And that's the one I plugged -2 in, so one of my pairs is 5, -2. Now let's plug 1 in, maybe. So that's going to be x squared plus 1 minus 10x plus 1 plus 23 equals 0, which again is x squared minus 10x plus 25. So that's x minus 5x x minus 5. So x equals 5. And that coordinate is 5, 1. Okay, let's do this other one. So again, I'm going to use elimination here. I'm going to eliminate my y's. So I'm going to multiply, I'll go back. I'm going to multiply that top equation by -1. So that's going to be negative x squared minus y squared minus 10x minus 16y minus 85 equals 0. Bring that other one down. Those cancel. So here my x squareds ended up canceling also, which is awesome for us if we don't have a square term. So my x squareds canceled, my y squareds canceled, and my 16y's canceled. So I have -22x minus 66 equals 0. Add that 66 over. -20x equals 66. So x equals -3. Now I'm going to plug that in up there. So you get 9 plus y squared minus 30 plus 16y plus 85 equals 0. So that's y squared plus 16y plus 64 equals 0, which is y plus 8. So y equals -8. That's going to be -3, -8. Cool? Okay, let's do this one. So this one, we don't have anything. If I multiply one of those equations by -1, it's not going to cancel stuff out. So we have to use substitution here. And I'm going to solve that bottom equation for y. So it's going to be y equals -3x plus 3. And I'm going to plug that into the top equation. So you get 4 times -3x plus 3 squared plus 153x plus 3 times -3x plus 3 minus 45. Remember, when you square that out, that means that you have two of those. So you can either use the box, you can use foiling, or you could distribute, whatever you do. But you should end up with 9x squared minus 18x plus 9. And once you multiply everything out, you get 36x squared minus 72x plus 36 plus 153x minus 9x plus 9 minus 45, which is 36x squared plus 72x when we combine all our like terms. factor out that 36x, so you get 36x and x plus 2. So 36x equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0, so x equals 0, and x equals negative 2. Now we're going to plug that back in, and I'm going to plug it into that one because it's already solved for y to get my y's. So that's going to be negative 3 times 0 plus 3, which is 3, so that's going to be 0, 3. Plug in negative 2, and you get 6 plus 3, which is 9, so that's going to be negative 2, 9. Cool? Okay, let's look at this one again. I'm going to solve for x here. Instead of y, I'm still using substitution, but I'm solving for x. Plug that in. So you get negative 9 times negative 3 minus 2 squared plus 9y squared plus 14 times negative 3y minus 2 plus 6y minus 8. Once you square all that out, you end up with negative 81y squared minus 108y minus 36 plus 9y squared minus 42y minus 28 plus 6y minus 8 equals 0, which is negative 72y squared minus 144y minus 72. 72 can go into all of those, and I want to get rid of that negative because negatives are pesky and annoying and we don't like them. So we're going to divide by that negative. So you get y squared plus 2y plus 1 equals 0, which is y plus 1, y plus 1. So y equals negative 1. Now I can plug that in up there. So that's negative 3 times negative 1 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So this is going to be 1 comma negative 1. Okay, you can do example E. You should get 2, 1, and 9, 8. Remember to take the quiz. This was a short one, so you're welcome. Okay, bye.